to shine. I'm here with another video. So this video is going to be discussing something that is outside of nursing, something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time now, something that has really, people ask me about this all the time, and it's about my skin and what is my skincare routine. So I've struggled with my skin for many years, ever since I was in high school. I've always had issues with my skin. When I was in high school, I had severe breakouts, and they only got worse as I got older. When I was in high school, I used to get just really big pimples on my nose, like right here around this area. But as I got older, it started to just really completely cover my face, to where I was really self-conscious about my skin. So what I had to do is do research on my skin, on skincare in general, and what best works for my skin. So the first thing we have to do is discuss what causes pimples and what causes acne. Those of you guys who are new to the channel, I am a registered nurse, so I have a little bit of insight on skincare and dermatology, and just a little bit now, not much. I've still had to do research, so I'm not a dermatologist, but I understand what's going on with your skin. So basically, pimples and acne stem from clogged hair follicles and clogged pores. So what happens is you have glands, you have pores all over your face, and they secrete oil. Whenever these glands are clogged, or the hair follicles are clogged, they create inflammation and infection, and they present themselves as acne all over your face. So this typically happens with people with oily skin. Right here. My skin is so severely oily that you could literally put a paper towel to my forehead, typically my forehead and on both sides of my cheeks, and you will get oil. I mean, my skin is severely oily. So you have to determine what kind of skin you have. Like I said, I have very oily skin. So I know that my skin is more prone to breakouts because of the excess oil that is clogging my pores, that's creating acne. Okay, so I brought some products that I use with me. I am not sponsored by anybody. Nobody has sponsored me. Nobody has paid for anything. This is stuff that I use on my skin. So the first thing we have to discuss is how do you cleanse your skin? Skin cleansing. Clean skin is probably the basis of good skin and clear skin. So typically what I do, being that, now this is me. Now, if you have different issues, as far as dry skin, typically you probably don't have a lot of breakouts, because dry skin, you may have wrinkles or flaky skin. I'm talking about acne and breakouts, and we'll talk about acne scars here shortly, because that's something that I had to, I dealt with as well, as acne scars. After the acne's gone, it leaves scars and these dark marks all over your face. So let's talk about cleansing. So the first thing, me having very oily skin, I had to get into a cleansing routine. How am I going to clean my skin? I would use a lot of oily soaps, which was an issue. Soaps with a lot of moisturizer in them are not good, because this creates excess moisture. Your problem is not moisture. Your problem is oil. So you need to rid your skin. So when I'm in the shower, you have to rid your skin of excess oil. So when I'm in the shower, I use a very drying soap on my face. You don't have to spend a lot of money on this. I use Dial. You guys see that? Just Dial, just regular Dial soap. That's what I use in the shower. Dial does not have a lot of excess moisturizer in it, so it completely strips your face of any oil products, of any oil or any products that you have accumulated on your skin. Dial soap. Or another example may be like Irish Springs is another really dry cleansing soap. So that's what I use in the shower on my face on a daily basis, is a very drying soap like Dial. So once I've cleansed my skin in the shower, I get out of the shower, I use a moisturizer. So typically, now this moisturizer is so annoying, because this moisturizer that has been since discontinued, I use on my skin youth code, hold on, Use code dark spot corrector. If you guys can see that. Can you see that? Anyway, so it's L'Oreal, use code dark spot corrector. Now I use this for two reasons. Number one, because it's an awesome daily moisturizer. It is also it has SPF in it, so this it will protect you from the sun, which is another something that we want to discuss when we have early wrinkles and stuff like that. And also it is a dark spot corrector. This is a huge problem. So with acne, once it heals, it leaves what? Scars, dark spots, which can sometimes be just as bad as the acne itself. So the L'Oreal Dark Spot Corrector, it slowly but surely fades the dark spots. I'm gonna put a picture up, if I can find a picture in here somewhere, of my skin when it was like really dark, really bad dark spots. Just very bad acne, left a lot of dark spots on my face. After the acne's gone, the dark spots still are there. This L'Oreal Youth Coat is awesome on that. Now, it is something that you have to use on a continual basis. I wish I could say after a couple applications your skin is clear, but that's not the case. This is something that you really have to be persistent with. Now, with that being said, L'Oreal has since discontinued the dark spot corrector. However, you can still get it on Amazon, and you can still get it on places like eBay. I still get my stuff from eBay and Amazon. And you don't need very much. This one jar was about $15. It will actually last me for like 3 months, 2-3 months, because you don't need a whole lot. You really don't need a lot. Especially if you have oily skin, you don't want to over moisturize your skin anyway, because you have a natural moisturizer. The oil is going to keep your skin moisturized. So you don't need a heavy moisturizer with a lot of moisture. You don't need a lot, basically. Now, the dark spots. So now after you have got a hold on your acne, you're not having as many breakouts, you want to, now this is what I did. Go get a chemical peel. Go get you can do a lactic acid chemical peel. So what the chemical peel is gonna do is gonna strip your face of several layers of skin, and it's gonna brighten those dark spots. And this will help you when you start using a dark spot corrector. This is not the only dark spot corrector out there, but this is what I use. It will slowly but surely start to brighten those dark spots, but you first have to get a hold of the acne first, because if you start using these things that are correcting the dark spots, you will never see any improvement, because you're still creating dark spots with past acne. So that is something that you really need to do. Go get a chemical peel. You can get a couple of them. Really, after you get acne, and also chemical peels are really good for oily skin anyway, because they strip the skin of excess oil. Okay, so what do I do at nighttime? Before I go to bed, I don't want to put extra moisture on my face after I cleanse it, because I do cleanse my face before I go to bed. But I don't want to create excess oil. I don't want to create dryness, which alcohol typically does. Now, I do cleanse my face with alcohol, typically in the morning sometimes, but I'm putting on my moisturizer for the daytime. Now, what I use at nighttime is Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I hate this damn camera, y'all. I'm sorry. Can you see it? Boom. That's what I use for at nighttime. So I get me some gauze pads, put a little bit on the cleansing water, and I cleanse my face before bedtime, just to cleanse my face, so overnight no oil or bacteria can clog my pores. Okay. So what to do when you start to feel your skin breaking out? Now, this is something that takes a lot of practice. This is something that I had to really hone in on when I was going through my skin transition. My skin was terrible, but even now I still tend to break out typically when the season starts changing. That's just me, that's my body. That is what happens when the seasons start changing. I start breaking out. So I'm very aware and maybe hyper focused on that. So what you need to do is get you a good on the spot acne cream. Now what I use is Clean and Clear Persa Gel 10. It's got benzo peroxide acne medication. Anything with I can never pronounce it, celiac acid. You know what aspirin is, what's in aspirin? Anything with that in there is a good on the spot, So this is what you need to do. When you start feeling your skin, now we all know what that feels like. You get like that soreness that's right underneath the layer of skin. You start feeling that, you know a pimple is getting ready to bust out. You have to hit it right then and there. You got to stop it before you even get started. What you need to do, before you do any of this, you have got to make sure that you cleanse the area of skin. Anything that you put on your skin will not be absorbed properly if it is not clean. Why? Because if let's say you're using your L'Oreal Youth Coat that I use on a dirty face, you're just putting moisturizer and dark spot corrector on top of oil and dirt, so it does not penetrate the skin. So anytime you use any product on your face, it needs to be properly cleaned first. Now, you're getting ready to feel that breakout happen, right? You can feel it start to feel a little bit sore and tenderness right here on this side of your face. You've got to immediately get some alcohol. This is 70%, but you can get any kind of alcohol. Get you a gauze or a clean rag or anything like that. Cleanse that area of the face, okay? This needs to happen somewhat immediately, because if you let this go on, it's going to be too late. The inflammation is going to be too far gone. It's going to start to penetrate the skin in the form of acne or a pimple. So after you cleanse your skin properly, take a little bit of your on-the-spot acne treatment, and this can be any type of on-the-spot acne treatment, just a little bit on your finger, and you need to massage it into the skin. Now, you just don't tap it on there and leave it. You have to massage it. It needs to penetrate the skin. That's why these things typically don't work for a lot of people, because what I used to do was dab it on my finger, put it on the surface of the skin, did not rub, did not penetrate, and it didn't work. And also I was putting it on top of dirty skin. You cannot do that. You need to have cleanse the area, just a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way on your finger. Massage it into your skin. Make sure you have clean hands. Massage it into your skin till you can't see it anymore. It has to penetrate the skin or it will not work. That's all. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Good luck, happy skin. I know this is something that I really struggled with. Your face is how you show up in the world, you know. And if your skin is an issue like mine was for a very long time, it really messes with your self-confidence. So if you take these tips I've given you, use them on your skin. Now, with that being said, this is going to be a process. This is nothing that's going to happen overnight. But with diligence, you will absolutely have some very beautiful, clear skin. That's it, you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Adam Deshawn. I'll put all the information below. Share these videos. Go watch some old videos from my nursing vlogs. And I also have a big announcement coming up, probably in the next month or so. So just stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Bye.